Hey everybody, it's Miss Maza. It's time for us to read. We've got Lennon here with us. Hey. So, we always try to give you a little update of what we've been doing. Well, we just finished a little art project. It's getting springtime, or it's springtime out. You want to get yours, Lennon? So we made some flowers. I decided to put a sun and some birds. There's Lennon's, and I know Lennon's looks way better than mine. Anybody have a guess as to what we made the flower petals out of? Any guesses? Well, I'm going to tell you. Let me know if you figured it out. We took a Coke bottle and painted the bottom of it, and those were the petals. Mashed down and twisted it a little bit, and those made our petals. So that might be a fun little activity you can do at home right now. Just a piece of paper, some little paint we picked up from Dollar Tree, and an empty Coke bottle. All right. I know we normally start off with a joke, but we're going to wait on that because I got something else I want to tell you about. Yesterday, we had you fill out an all about me chart. Well, after we got done, I sat down with Lennon and had him fill it out. So I'm going to ask the questions and he's going to give you the answers. It's all about him. I am
7 years old.
I stand 48 inches tall. And I weigh
48 pounds.
We said 48 inches, 48 pounds.
And
wow.
And my favorite number is 48.
And what is your shoe size?
1.
All right, what's your favorite toy?
Remote-controlled car.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
What's your favorite animal?
Otter.
I was wondering about that one, but I like otters too, but he surprised me on that one. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite food?
Hot dogs.
What's your favorite TV show?
Teen Titans Go.
What's your favorite movie?
The Rise of Skywalker.
We watch it 50 million times.
Because it's so awesome. Woo!
What is your favorite book?
Where Are the Beatles?
Here's his Where Are the Beatles. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo book. He loves the Beatles. He's actually named after a beetle. What's your...
Him.
Yep.
He's John. And his last name is Lennon and my first name is Lennon.
Yep. So John Lennon's last name is Lennon and we named him after John Lennon.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite activity?
My favorite... Making...
The bunnies out of the glasses.
Bunnies out of the glasses.
He's struggling reading Miss Maze's handwriting. My students know all about that, right? What's your favorite place?
Here at Daddy's house.
And what's your favorite song?
Nowhere Man.
It's
Nowhere
by the
Man.
Beatles.
Please listen, lollipop.
All right, who are your best friends?
Levi, Cooper, Bradley.
And when you grow up, what do you want to be?
A stuntman.
And so there are Lennon's answers for our fun activity. And I did that first, and you're going to know why in just a few minutes, okay?
Can I tell him something?
In a minute, okay? All right, so our question yesterday was that Miss Maza made a crust for her homemade pizza. The crust was a rectangle that was 15 inches long and 12 inches wide. So what was the area of Miss Maza's pizza crust? So we know our formula for area is length times width, which is L times W, or length times width. So I put my A for area, my length was 15, my width was 12. Now, we can use our area model. When we make our box, we break the 15 down into a 10 and a 5. We break the 12 down into a 10 and a 2. Then we multiply 10 times 10 and get 100. 10 times 5 and get 50. 10 times 2 and get 20. 5 times 2 and get 10. And we add all those up and we get 180 inches. Now that's one way. And some of you may also know how to use the standard algorithm. Now, y'all know that Miss Maza always says to keep your numbers lined up. You can turn your paper long way so you can use the lines. And that's just what I did. I said 15 times 12. So follow the green arrows. We multiply 2 times 5. That's 10. So we write the 0. We have to carry the 1. Then the 2 in the 1's place multiplies times the 1 in the 10. So 2 times 1 is 2. Don't forget to add the 1 we carried, and that gave us 3. Then we're going to follow the pink. We're moving over to the 10's place, so I put a place value holder there. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. We add those up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 5 is 8. Nothing is here, so plus the 1 is 1, so it's 180. All right, so we could have drawn the rectangle out, and that probably would have been a good idea for me to have done because we redraw right. So we would have drawn it out for my 15 times the 12, okay? We should have drawn that out. Miss Maza should have done that. I can't believe well, no, I didn't. I started to say I did, but I was picturing it in my mind. All right, so Miss Maza's pizza had an area of 180 inches. I know this because area equals length times width, so I multiplied 15 times 12 using the area model or by using the standard algorithm. You could have used the area model or the standard algorithm. Okay, so there is the answer for yesterday's math problem. Now, the reason why I had us go ahead and do Lennon's chart was because here is the question I'm going to ask you. It's related to Lennon. We found out that Lennon was 48 inches tall because our question was how many inches tall are you? So the question today is Lennon is 48 inches tall. How tall is he if I measured him using feet? So your hint is to know that 12 inches equals 1 foot. So how are we going to solve that problem? Lennon is 48 inches tall. How tall would he be if I was using feet? And your hint is that 12 inches equals 1 foot. All right, so let's take a moment of brain break and let Lennon give you his joke of the day.
Why are fish so smart? Why are fish so smart?
Why are fish so smart? Why?
Because they live in schools.
They live in schools. That's so funny, Lennon.
Because schools make you have a bigger brain.
There you
Make
go.
it be smarter.
All right, our question yesterday was how many days passed before Lichen and Moss opened their eyes? How many days passed before Lichen and Moss opened their eyes? Lennon, do you remember how many days?
4 minus 7.
4 to 7 days is right. Okay, so today we're going to read another part of letter 11. We're going to read where about day 15 would start. And what you're going to do is just kind of summarize at the end of this and tell about Lichen and Moss's first look at the swamp. So let's take a listen. This was day 15. I'm going to let you start off.
Lichen and Moss took their feet first at the look at the swamp today. Their noses twitched as they sniffed swamp mud and swamp grass. They were little brown. Ears stood up and listened to the swamp sounds. The crows were calling and cheer the Carolina Wren and signal his heart out cheerily.
Lichen and Moss looked all around with tiny black eyes. They peered out the wide world and then scurried back into the den. Maybe tomorrow they will be braver. So what you're going to do today is to tell me briefly about Lichen and Moss's first look at the swamp. And you know our activity that we've been working on is to write a short story about swamp adventures of Lichen and Moss, about the swamp adventures of Lichen and Moss. So yesterday I asked you to brainstorm about what Lichen and Moss adventures would be. Well, I asked Lennon what he thought some of their ideas might be, and I have my paper upside down, of course. But some of his ideas were maybe, and these are just some suggestions that he might write about, them leaving their den, maybe being taught how to hunt for food. Maybe the adventure might be playing with other kid bunnies. Maybe seeing a fox for the first time. He might decide to tell about the adventure of seeing a fox for the first time. And the other thing he said was about avoiding falcons. So those are some ideas that Lennon gave. Yeah. So, since you brainstormed, now today what I want you to do is just to write an introductory paragraph for your story. Just write the very beginning paragraph that gets us going on what the adventure of Lichen and Moss would be. So, you've got your math problem and you've got your reading assignment and reading question. Now, you know, we always like to try to end up with something fun activity to do. And yesterday it was all about you. So, and I posted the link for these pages on a previous post. I can put those again on this one. But Miss Maza, as you students know, does not know how to draw, but the picture here that you'll see on that website or that link will have a picture of the world. Well, there's no way that I was going to be able to draw a picture of the world, so I just drew a circle and put world in it. Okay?
But I could draw the world.
I'm sure you could. And then over, it's got for you to write, what things are you doing to help feel connected or to have fun outside? Now, we don't mean going out and meeting up with all your friends and playing, because we know that we're not allowed to do that. But maybe just something fun you and your family are doing outside. Maybe you're drawing hearts and windows, or maybe you're doing chalk notes on the sidewalk. I've seen a lot of people do some paint with the tape, like we showed you that we did on our little boards earlier, where we taped and painted off and made designs. I've been seeing people do a lot of that. So what things are you doing to stay connected, and how are you connecting with others? Okay, are you texting? Are you calling? Are you putting the hearts in the windows? Just tell me what things you're doing to help feel connected during this time that we're staying at home. All right, so that's it for Miss Maza and Lennon today.
Bye.
We will see you tomorrow. Remember to wash those hands, keep your mask on, and keep 6 feet away.
You forgot, I was gonna say something.
Lennon had something he wanted to say. Don't want to forget that.
And you're probably wondering what a stunt man is. It's a man that does stunts on millions of vehicles. You're like whenever you're in the air, like on a motorcycle, he does like stunts and cool ones.
Okay. Now, he's wanting to do that when he grows up. Not right now, so you guys don't go out and be doing stunts or anything, all right? So those stunt men are properly trained. So anyway, we're going to sign off now. Remember, wash your hands, wear your mask, keep your distance, and be safe. Miss Maza misses you and can't wait to see you.
Bye.